Hi everybody and welcome to another by Pen and Paper streams first hour. This time it is Between Horizons. As described in the Steam overview, it is a narrative 2.5D sci-fi detective adventure. 33 years into the Zephyr's journey, its mission is suddenly jeopardized. Can you find culprit before it is too late? Experience an enthralling story set in a semi-open world that branches and ends based on your choices. Well, that's kind of highly debatable because I've played some of the stuff like this. It was something Children of the Machine or something like that, which kind of had these kinds of detective things. Look, actually, this is developed by Digitales Interactive. I want to see if they did they made Lacuna, which is similarly designed kind of game, and that's all they have. Okay, it would be cool if they designed the other one, so it would be like, okay, yeah, I'm talking about the same game, but sure. Anyway, this apparently is gonna be on I'm guessing this is like a colony ship that's sent into space to repopulate on another planet, and it's kind of like traveling for years and years and years. That's why like 33 years into its thing, and it has like a big circle to generate gravity, and looks interesting. The design is, highly intriguing. But yeah, I played something similar to this, and it's mostly like you are branching out, but you're gonna end up in the same kind of ending. Like it's you're starting as a branch, but you're falling back into the similar top. It might be different, who knows. The only thing I can do is play and figure it out, but this is gonna be a first hour of like just general impressions to see what the game has to offer. It's kind of like I don't know what's that 2.5D. It mostly looks like pixel art, a little bit detailed pixel art, but I don't mind. I mean, I played Citizen Sleeper, which basically had no active gameplay. Active, like actually moving around and jumping and shooting and all that. And that was by Game of the Year. So I'm not gonna judge a game by its, looks. So let us dive into Between Horizons and see what the story tells us. Okay. Yes, this is the first time playing. That's the point of the first hour. Your progress is frequently auto-saved, indicated by the icon, blah blah blah. Progress is will be lost and quit, so there is no manual save. You can neither manually save nor load previous save. There is no going back. Okay, so this is absolutely that kind of game. Iron Man mode. You can find many options in the game settings to customize your experience. For example, you can turn off time limit for dialogue choices and disable tutorials. Oh yeah, I didn't notice that in the options. I'm gonna turn that off. I don't like that. Like, especially if there is...
I must have been 8 or 9 years old when I first realized that I would never witness the Zephyr's arrival. As a small child, I often imagined myself stepping foot on Eurus D, leaving the ship for the first time in my life. I didn't understand at the time that this was a privilege reserved for my grandchildren. I still remember the conversation I had with my father. He was uncomfortable about the whole thing, and I get it. People don't like talking about their children's mortality. Still, he made me feel better. He reminded me of the importance of our mission for the survival of mankind. We're the only egg in the second basket, he said, or something like that. The basket being Eurus D, a habitable planet just 4 light years away from Earth. And the egg, that's the roughly 1,300 people aboard the Zephyr. Everyone I'll ever know.
I mean, that's kind of thing. Press C to advance the dialogue. When prompted to pick up one of multiple answers, use AT to confirm or select. Aha. Okay, can I go into options and turn off? Oh, this is tutorial. No. Okay. Yes, I can go into options. Where was that option today? Dialogue timer. Fuck no. I want depends. Like, I like it in Wolf Among Us and those games because you have a short, thing to read to decide most of the time. But if there is a lot, I kind of want to have time to, figure out when I want to answer, and timers are on. And it's like, okay, it's short again, but still, I want to, you know, pick and choose. Or I want to play, and technically, if I would stream this or play this, I would like to, you know, just chat with people. Or make decisions like that. The other thing is, if you're playing Home Alone, or not alone, you're not alone actually, you can get, you know, but somebody's gonna ask you something, you're gonna miss cue, and then it fucks up the whole game. Especially when this is like almost at an Iron Man level, which is no loading back, saving whenever you want. It's just like go. So this is a good option, and I would actually suggest you turn off the timers. It's pointless. Did you go to bed? Maybe. You need a checkup. Well, I mean, I can voice this, but it's just the first hour. You've been sleeping. Do video voices. Fine, Dad. Well then, you probably won't mind getting up again for a few minutes. There's something I'd like to show you. What is it? You'll see. It's a surprise. It's a dead body. Okay. I'll be right out. Great. I'll be in my bank upstairs. Make progress journal entries added to your PDA. The PDA, pressing tab. Some tutorials briefly take over the controls and demonstrate something. Ah, you can take control of me. Security. Your personal digital PDA offers a variety of crucial tools to aid you in investigation. Switch between tabs by pressing R and Q. Why? I can just click, hopefully. I'm not playing on a controller, goddammit. Your progress and objectives are documented here, organizing by the cases you're working on. Entries that don't relate to a specific case are listed in general. Okay, previous. Okay. No, I don't want you to repeat the tutorial. I want you to let me actually code. Made aware of a missing data at. Large number of experience a working solution to recover. Cases, evidence, columns, map. Journal holds. Okay, thank you. I will run. Okay, this is a kind of a weird represent. Okay, I'm just going left and right. Representation of pixel art where she is not that detailed, but background is, and some of it is 3D and some of it is 2D. This is gonna fuck with people's perception. It's maybe not do a 2.5D in this kind of pixel art. Like 2D is quite fine. The curve bed is 3D and all of it, but she's 2D. It's weird. This is weird. I'm guessing they were doing 2D and somebody asked them to do it in 3D and they scrambled to do this. Kind of in the middle. Because Lacuna was fully 2D if I remember well. You just do a quick check. Yeah, this was fully 2D and fully pixelated. Like even less pixels than this, but it's okay. So this is kind of weird. How do I interact with the cat? I'm pressing E. I can't cat. I know you're sick, but I have to go out for it, okay? I'll be back very soon. New evidence. I have new evidence. Chi-Chi's behind all of it. She's the murderer. What is this? Oh, I can switch backgrounds. Nice. Did you get anything? I've got evidence that I cannot access it. Like this is, yeah, a little bit. If you feel, maybe in the top area, there should be a map. This place is huge. Thank you for the map. Consult your map when you're trying to find a place in the ship. You can't be directly pressing that. Stars icon marks your current location. Switch between star locations. Each location is a unique icon to reveal once it's been discovered. Right now, only have access to a small part of the ship, allowing to your current tasks. In case open, new areas. Zephyr is a ring ship. Is illustrated on the left side. This means that if you move in one direction long enough, you'll end up at the same place again. No repeating the tutorial. So yeah, residential area, inner hall, public area, hall, inner, command, biological. We are in command, yep. Here, my dad is in the bunk. Can I fast travel?
I knew that Dad was worried about me. He'd noticed that I'd been sleeping a lot lately and virtually stopped socializing. I wasn't sure at the time what was wrong with me, but I found it harder and harder to get motivated.
This is kind of like the 2.5D switching over there. Yes, I know, I want to enjoy the game. So that's dessert and we are flying to another planet. Captain's office. Call an elevator. Oh, she's literally just gonna go in. Nah, just... It's in the events, which I don't have access to just yet. Okay, who's gonna die? Elias. Good evening, Assistant Chief Stella. Secretary Elias. How things? Good, thank you. Really busy. Are you here to see the captain? She is not available, I'm afraid. She went to meet Navigator Joseph for a meeting on the bridge. And Assistant Captain Curtis left a while ago. I don't know where he is. No, that's okay. Chief wants to see me. I'm heading there now. You want me to relay anything to the captain? Nothing for now. Thank you, Elias. Oh, so this is not where I'm supposed to be going. Where am I supposed to be? Oh, there is a lot of loading in between. Like, don't forget that Bill is waiting for you in his bunk. When we don't find the vehicles of the map. Yeah. Like, there shouldn't be that much loading for this kind of a game. You know, optimize all of that better. I don't know. Is this his bunk? Oh yeah. What is it that you want to show me? Our messages from Earth for the Arrival Day celebrations came in earlier. Already? Arrival Day is still weeks away. Yeah, they always send the messages in advance. Be sure we have them in time. Earth has a surprise for us this year. What surprise? Tell me already. Everyone got a private message from their relatives. We got our own personal message from Mom, Stella. Can you believe it? Navigator Joseph already relayed it to me. Do you want to see it? Of course, yes. Okay, here we go. So this part is only for my family, right? Okay. Hi. Oh my god, I haven't prepared anything. They only just told me I could say something to you guys in private. How are you out there? I hope things are going better than they are on Earth. We've been having rolling blackouts again. I was so worried that they'd get in the way of this recording. Anyway, I wanted to say that we recently received the video you sent last year. Stella, I had never seen you in that uniform before. Wow! And William, you look like you haven't aged a day. Still the handsome young man I met 40 years ago. Remember that night? We were on a ship full of old places. What was it called? Something Sparrow. Or I'm mixing it up now. I'm so proud of both of you. The mission is such an incredible, enormous thing you're doing. Everyone on Earth is rooting for you. It's been so many years since you left and it still doesn't feel real. I really hope these messages get to you. I worry about it every year. I don't know how they do it. It's all magic to me. You'll see more of me in the public video, unless you watched that already. Happy arrival day. You say that, right? Love you both. This is really interesting. Like, they actually had to leave somebody behind, and Earth is falling apart. Good character and story, but also arrival day? Didn't she say that that's for her grandkids, so they're gonna still travel for like 100 years or something? That was it. It seemed like they weren't given much time to record these. I'm just glad she had the opportunity at all. Is this going to be part of the yearly update from now on? And I mean, how they do it is they probably leave boys to, you know, send signals back one to another and then another back, so it doesn't lag out completely. It's still gonna take a year, but still. I don't know. Maybe there's something about it in the other files. They just came in an hour ago. Don't tell anyone about it, okay? Everything alright? Are you alright, Dad? Something your mom said has me worried. What? There's no way she forgot the name of the ship where we met. I have to talk to the captain. About Mom? Not directly. It's complicated. This can't wait. Sorry, I'll explain later. So it could be faked or something like that. That something is happening. Someone's gonna get shot. I'm getting a call. What's going on? Sergeant Aldrich? Assistant Chief Stella. Are you with your father? He just left. Wants to talk to the captain. Then maybe you can step in. Could you come talk to me at the security office? Sure, I'll be there in a minute. Are you all suited up? I am. Why? You might have to look into something. I'll explain when you're here. A dead body. Seems like you may need to brush up on your suit's scanning ability. Trigger it by pressing space. Objects you can investigate are highlighted in blue. For a short period of time, collect them by walking in range and pressing E before they stop glowing. One side. Jesus! Wow! Slow the fuck down, man! I know you're taking control of my PC, but slow the fuck down. Once a clue has been collected, an entry about it is created in PDA. Now, new and updated clues are marked with special icon. Try finding more by hitting. Sure! Just let me do it! Like, the tutorial is okay, but fucking let me do it on my own. That's how I learn. Portrait of Bill and Les. Evidences. Mom wanted to join the mission as well, but she had to stay on Earth because it turned out she suffers from a cardiovascular condition, making it impossible for her to survive in space. So that sucks. It's been in my dad's bunk ever since I can remember. He always liked to brag about it being the only one on the ship. Apparently people around him gave it a month to live when he brought it on board. Miraculously, even though it hasn't grown much since it's still here 33 years later, unfortunately. It seems like it's finally started wilting down slowly a few months ago. Oh, that's sad. I mean, she must have been a kid when they left. She's, what, 33 years? She's maybe like getting to her 40s. Maybe she was like 3 years old. 55, Secretary's bunk. Lads had a teenage daughter who died of interstellar distance. Wow. 2 years ago. She had just moved into the assistant secretary bunk, which has been vacant ever since. Never adopted a new child, and the whole conversation of his succession has been an awkward limbo. I mean, he's old, so he doesn't have a succession. 59. So he must have been 26 when he left, with a barely, young child. One of the two advisors and a close confidant of my father. He knows a lot about Zephyr and its population. Mom lives back on Earth. I only know her through rare video messages. Yeah, if you were 3 years old when you got here. Talia's non-biological son, who will one day be the Zephyr's captain. Interesting. Talia and the captain Zephyr and mission 58. The fact that he's non-biological is kind of weird. Age 4. Gigi is one of the few personal pets of Zephyr. Like all pets, she was bred on the farm floor. I got her 4 years ago and she's been living with me ever since. Something take her to the park downstairs on a leash. She seems to prefer sleeping in her bunk bed. But I mean, looks, cat, light, thing, whatever this is. You can't combine stuff. You can sort it. Okay, let's see. Let's security.
That seemed to be pretty shaken up, but I didn't understand why this detail was such a big deal to him. And what did the captain know about it?
Okay, where is the thing that I need to go to? See me at the security office. Where is the security office? Oh, there it is. Guessing. So right below the captain's. Okay, go here. I hope there's gonna be a fast travel option at some point. Oh, I can't go there. Interesting. I'm a dum-dum. Also level design, because I need to witness something new. And running can be toggleable, yes. That would be a good option. Okay. Level 2. That's the security. Oh, no. Here I can go here. Oh, it's level 2. I was in level 3. Interesting. Level design. Oh, okay. So, yes, we're technically a general population, but I see myself more as crew. Not like it matters. We have universal access, guns and armor, all forbidden to population. So we are not allowed to handle chemicals in the lab? Neither is Captain for that matter. We all have a role to play. It's not the same. And I think it matters whether we see ourselves as crew or population. There's too many characters, I'm not gonna do a voice for everybody. Well, my bunk is in the residential area. Where's yours? How do your neighbors look at you lately? Assistant Chief Stella? Do you need anything? No, honestly, I just took a wrong turn. See, Aldrich called me to the security office. Good, we were about to head out anyway. Let's get back to work. Assistant Chief? Can't talk to him, can't go up and down. This could be like extra evidence I'm just accidentally picking up, because I like to poke my nose into everything before I go to the main thing. Pressing E nearby, a person will start a conversation with them. They have something to say to you. If they don't, the speech bubble symbol above their hand will be missing or grayed out. Scan. Scan. Good evening, Sergeants. Assistant Chief. Case deal. Oh, dress code problem. Come on, Dad. Here comes, so. It's alright, I don't need to hear my own title all the time. As you wish. But I would like to point out that your father places great importance on procedure. Anyway, let's talk about the reason I called you. A door in the network area triggered a security alert. We've had some false reports due to defective sensors lately, so it might be nothing. However, I tried to check in with the programmer Aaron, who works down there, and he isn't answering his PDA. It's possible that he is wearing noise protection, but we should make sure everything is alright. Could you take the elevator down to the inner hall and have a look? Of course. Should I ask an enforcer to come along? I don't think that's necessary. Programmer Aaron should be in the network office. Alright, I'll make sure he's okay and report back. Owner dialogue is recorded in PDA. Yes, please take it's okay that it's taking over control, it just needs to be doing it a little bit slowly. If you ever find that your journals aren't detailed enough, you can reread any conversation here and get all the clues for your detective work. No, don't read the tutorial, please. Okay, so that's our cause. Which is actually good. This is actually pretty good. You need to know shit like this. You not remember everything manually. I don't know what this just a location. 88. Other 2 sergeants and my closest friend whenever we are off the clock. One of the numerous enforcers available to myself and my sergeants to do the dirty work. What kind of dirty work? He seems to be the top of the enforcers' unofficial hierarchy, kind of a creep with the checkered past. Yay, that's fun to have on a ship. Limited people and all that. He doesn't want to talk to me. Okay. That's can everything. Pretty much just gonna go around hitting space. Okay, so what did he say? Go down to the network office. Which is... Yeah, maybe there's something in the locker room. Oh. Okay. Anyway, the map is not that bad. Like, I can figure it out. I don't know if anybody else can figure it out, but it's not the worst map I've seen. And I've had some bad maps experiences. Or at least just confusing ones. Wait, how do you mean he's the only one with the bonsai tree? What the fuck is this shrubbery? I mean, there's a lot of plants for a place that doesn't have any natural light. Because, you know, space, traveling 4 light years. Somebody knows probably how much time it would take. Like, how many years in some way, shape, or form of traveling. Yeah, there, I need to go all the way to the left. Let's see what's here. Power node A. Can't enter for some reason. Oh, she has a flashlight? Why do you need a flashlight down here? What the? What happened to the door? Aliens. No, it's just people. Network access point. Is this where we need to? No, he's in the network office. Let's examine the network access point. Oh, there is shit. There's a lot of things. Medical data terminal. Food network terminal. Everything is offline. Cycling terminal. PDA. Internet. Everything is Shrek. Oh, did they end up in the office? Programmer Aaron? Aaron, are you alright? Fuck. Aaron, what's wrong? What happened? My head hurts so bad. It's bruised in the back. Can you move? This? Ouch. What happened? I think someone was here. Someone was here? What do you mean? I went to the cafeteria for my evening break, but then I returned a little earlier than usual. I've been working on a new data routing algorithm today, and I had an idea I didn't want to forget. When I came back, the door to the network area was broken. I wanted to check if everything was alright in my office, and when I came in here, there was someone standing next to my desk. What? Who? I don't know. I think a man. He was wearing a disguise. I turned to run out, but he jumped me. He hit my head with something, that's all I remember. Shit, give me a second. I'll get help. Dad? Something happened down here. Aaron was attacked. Attacked? How is he doing? He seems okay, but his head is bruised. I'll send the medical team. Go attack him. I don't know. He said the person was disguised. Seems like they broke into the network area. The door to the entrance has been cracked open. I'll inform Sergeant Aldrich to join you as soon as they can. Do you have your weapon on you? Yeah, I do. Good. I'll be there in a few minutes, okay? In the meantime, you should have a look around and talk to Programmer Anna. Maybe you can find out what the intruder wanted in the network area. Okay. Watch your back. I'll be there soon. Time to scan the area. Scan the area. Scan the area. Okay, yeah, there's something there. Network tool. This device in the floor looks out of place. Maybe tell me about it. Just found an interesting clue. Progress in your case will often be made by showing with the right evidence to the right people. Regardless of whether or not a person has something to tell you, it's always possible to show them a clue. If you like to do this, press F and choose what you'd like to talk about. Okay, please don't take control of me, thank you. Okay, so this is just a tutorial. Let's talk to him. I'd like to ask a few questions. What do I find in this area? Various ship networks can be monitored from here. You can access them via the terminals next door, but only if you have access rights or my special tool. Let's see. What did the intruder want? Have any idea what the intruder was doing in here? I don't have much time to think about it yet. But since we're in the network area, I wager a guess and say it was something network related. You can take a look around, see if you notice anything unusual. No, you should take it easy until the network is here. I'll investigate them and see if I find it. Okay, show him evidence. Can I show him this? That door that's the door I mentioned. It was broken when I came back from dinner. Whoever was here clearly doesn't usually have access to the network area. I should have called security right when I saw it instead of going back inside. Ouch. Kinda. Excuse me, what is the purpose of the terminals in the room next door? They monitor daily flow data across the ship's various networks. Could they have a closer look at it? Maybe the intruder tried to mess with it. I think they could have, since you either need access rights or my special tool. Where is that tool? It's on the desk right over... Oh no. That's concerning. If you find it, let me know. If you have reason to believe that the intruder had it, I'll unlock the terminal so you can look for signs of foul play. Alright, thank you. It doesn't, like... Yeah, okay, I can just click on something. So he doesn't have any answers to that. It would be funny if I, like, click captain and he just, describes it. No, he doesn't have anything to say about that. They've talked. That's me. Yeah, that is you. You know what this is? Of course, that's one of my tools. Where'd you find this? Next to the door to the network access point. Definitely, and put it there. Do you think that the tool could have been used by the intruder? I'm sure. You need it to access and manipulate data on the terminals in the network access point. So that is probably what they wanted in here. Is there a way to find out what they did exactly? It would be a good start if we knew which network they manipulated. I'll grant you access to the terminals. Thank you. What can I see on those screens? Each terminal shows a visualization of data that was sent through the respective network over the past 24 hours. Ferit created a visualization of Albeck to make it readable for non-technical users. The left side is data being sent and the right side is data being received. If a network has manipulated, there should be some irregularity on one of the terminals. I'll have a look. Thank you. First case, progress is tracked on PDA. Yay! Okay, I'm controlling me. Solution to the case is always a piece of evidence. You can assign it from the selection here. Once the solution has been assigned, a submit button will appear. After hitting that button, you can no longer change the solution and the case is closed. You alone decide at which point to submit the solution. However, be careful if you aren't confident in your conclusion just yet. There is no. Yep. So basically, I can literally fuck up the. Where is the? Where do I access that? It's kind of like out here. So basically, I can I could assign this as a solution, and that's gonna be it. But I hope that's not. So I'm just gonna go into the other room and see what I can discover. I'm still playing this. It's the first hour. So. Take another look around the environment you visited earlier. It's often worth it if you have suspicion that something changed in the meantime. For example, you may find objects that were altered in some way and weren't there before, weren't considered relevant yet. When you collect a clue again after it was changed, the title, description, and image in its PD engine may be updated. Okay. So I'm just scanning them for reasons. Okay, so that should be it. I need to go into my evidences, see what's updated. All the workers in network area are prolonged. He said it, the screen shows visualization data. Okay. Same. But what is the discrepancy then? Like, this looks different. So, let me see if this is correct. He said that the screen shows visualization of data being transmitted through the network over the past 24 hours. The amount of data sent on the left side should be the same as the amount of the data received on the right side. But what does the square and this mean? Like is it Roman numerals, binary? Because this is completely different. Or if it's like 4, what is it? 5, 2, so that's 11. Like the squares are messing me up because none of these are the same. Like this is not the same, 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 this is not the same. See if we can get out and find something outside. Okay, I'll talk to him. Maybe he's gonna give me some further input into this. So, what exactly do I see on these terminals? Visualization of the data sent received in 24 hours. The amount of data sent on the left should always be equal to the received amount on the right. Terminals are intended for monitoring only, but it is theoretically possible to add or remove data. If a manipulation like that took place, the amount of data on the left and right won't match anymore. How about the specific one? Do you see anything off with it? There might be. I'd have to study it closely. No, you should take it easy. I can expect it myself. Just one more question. They all look different on the left and right. So I suppose the square represents multiple of those lines? That's correct. But I couldn't tell you how many. Oh, come the fuck on! Ferry looks at those things daily, but it's been a while since I had a look myself. Are you bullshitting? Why? Why do you have to complicate things like that? From one square in multiple positions to multiple strokes. But he couldn't remember how many. Could be possible number. Fuck bullshit. Okay, so if the lines there are let's say they are equal. It should be, let's say these two are equal. One square is gone, so the lines there are 6 and the other one it's 2 lines and a square. Let's say square is a 4. Just say that. Let's say the square is a 4. This should be equal because this is 6 and this is 6 and this is 4 and that's equal. This one should also be equal because these two are the same, these two are the same, and these two are the same. 2 squares, which is good, that's all right. 3, 5, 7. This is 5 and 7. This is also good. This should be a square. It's fine. This is the same, and this is the square and the 1. So this is fine as well. PDA network terminal. Okay, this is definitely not right because this is, let's say these two are the same. This is the same, and 4. So the 4 here, 4 and 1 here, and the PDA network terminal has been whacked. So in my visualization case, which terminal did the intruder manipulate? It was the no, yes, this one. Because as I said, this is the same, this is the same, yes. So somebody whacked the PDA terminal. Stella, everything alright? Program Aaron, how do you feel? I feel alright, Chief, but I'll get myself checked out to be sure. I found out what the intruder was up to. He manipulated one of the ship's networks. Good job. I think I even know which one. Could we have a look, Programmer Aaron? Of course. Let me see. Yes, you're right. Looks like some malware was injected into the PDA network. You agree? Good. I mean, not good. Excellent work, Stella. Listen, I actually came out here to tell you something else. I've been thinking about what the intruder's plan was exactly. These terminals in the access point only contain very recent information flowing from each network to our central servers. If the guy was after recent data, he could have accessed it right there using my tool, but he may have injected malware instead. The terminals are connected to the big servers down the hall for regular backups. I think this is like, basically if you fuck up, he still gives you the solution of like malware, because he mentioned malware and he mentions malware again. Connected to the big servers down the hall for regular backups. Maybe his plan was to exploit this connection. For what purpose? I can only assume to override access rights, so he can extract historical data from there. Would he have to physically go there to do that? Correct. Stella, follow me, now. I guess we're going. I mean, I'm not saving anything, the game is auto-saving all the time. Server room. Gonna get into a shootout. Oh, we're actually pulling out our gun. Wow, that's a disguise. Hey, stop! Stella, let's go. I'm not gonna shoot. Is it a spaceship? With his vacuum outside? Oh, the music is kinda good. If we're not having voice acting, at least we're having good music. But again, I miss these games having voice acting, even poor voice acting like mine. Enough! One more step and I'll shoot, at least for like the main cast. Because some games do this, they give you a voice acting for the main cast and then like screw everybody else. But apparently this might be a lot of talking in this game. Okay. Lie down flat on the ground, now! Oh, what? Oh, I think he's gonna die. I don't believe he managed to slide under like the other day. Why would Volk explode if that? Yep, he's fucked. What happened? The door is crushing me. What can I do? Why is it closing? Get sealing up. There must have been a breach. Where is the overhead? I don't think there is one. Fuck, what should I do? What should I do? Stella, listen to me. Sparrow was our code word. What? What are you talking about? Liz tried to say something's wrong. Where is the override, Dad? Dad? Oh, he's gonna get crushed. And his body will be returned to the ship. He will stay with us until all of our journey ends. Really? Are you keeping dead bodies on the ship? That's not hygienic. On a more personal note, I want to say that William was not only the best chief of security I could have ever wished for, but also dear friend. I did not expect him to go before me, and I was not prepared for it. I don't think I could help. I would also like to take this opportunity to put any rumors to rest. William's death was a deeply unfortunate combination of circumstances. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Cargo box came loose due to malfunction and pierced a hole in the floor of the inner hall. Air began to stream out into the vacuum of the outer hall. The resulting loss of air pressure caused the emergency door to shut. Thanks to the swift intervention of brave mechanics, the breach could be contained shortly thereafter. However,
I kept staring at the notes for my speech, even though I wasn't reading a word of it. We had agreed to frame my father's death as an unfortunate accident, to keep the intruder a secret in the name of public peace and safety. It was our highest imperative. If there was a person between the ship's population and their safety, they would get crushed by design. There was no security override to save the individual. In a way, this concept made sense to me. It had to. After all, I was the chief of security now.
and chief will figure out this secret, or whatever it is happening to the ship. Title draw. I mean, this could have been like a decent, like a space thriller series, yes? Don't really need to worry about set pieces much, I think. How it's done. Just received a new message. Yay, control, take control. Yes, please, take control. I should talk to the sender in person if you want to respond. Why? Why can't I just send them a message? And I still need to go back and read because you didn't show me because of the tutorial message over it. I just understand you. You've always been a little closed off and paranoid, but it got too much worse over the last few weeks. I know you're going through a lot, but I don't even know how to help you, or if it's possible at all to get through to you. Don't expect me to come running after you anymore. If you want to talk some more in the future, when you feel better. Wow, what the fuck, man? You're supposed to be his little boyfriend or something? The chief, I'm set to distribute on arrival day, but there is something we need to discuss as soon as possible. Please come to my office immediately. I need to find this guy. Are they still keeping all of these? Who's more now the time chief? I can find strength. It's technically my bunk now. I don't feel like moving in just yet. My dad's stuff is still more or less in touch since he died. Oh boy, the bonsai tree is dead. That thing is probably dead. Case closed. How do I switch to other cases? It says the program should be a lot of things that can add there. And you're doing better, I have things to get. That's good. Yay, you can pet the space cat! Yay! Can you ask Gigi about stuff? Let's ask her about that. Let's ask her about itself. Jesus. There's gotta be something hidden or something interesting that you can combine it with to give kind of an answer.
My handbook said that I had to allow myself to grieve, live through the pain to overcome it. I tried to bottle it all up instead, but my thoughts kept circling to the events of that night. It had been weeks, and we still had no idea who we'd been chasing down there, or what they'd tried to accomplish. I kept thinking that things would have played out differently if only I'd acted faster. I worked a lot to keep my mind in check. Everybody was out celebrating arrival day, but I was glad that the captain called me over.
bitch, you just... The thing fell and you just passed out for no reason. Jesus. Okay, can't go anywhere there. Locker room, power node. The keys. Best Louis. I'll up this up with it. He's an engineer, I guess. But I don't have access to engineering. Power node, server room. Locker, security. Well, I can go here and figure out what that is. So just go there and down this. Okay, come on. Oh, good. Actually move myself. Oh, no. Wait, can I do that? Oh yeah, okay. Logical area. Can't do go do biology. That's a little bit weirdly designed ship. We usually don't want to waste space. Ah, this is transit. Okay. Is this brig? The jail. There's actually somebody in jail. Oh, Louis. He's in jail? Captain? Tell the captain that this is all just a big misunderstanding. It's me. What misunderstanding? Okay, what did I get extra? Ah, that. And here. Tried to get closer to me for a while, and then I tried, but somehow never really went anywhere. Why did he send me this? What? Why is he in the break? I have no idea. Rosie. This time I really don't know what to see to that. Oh no, that's a terrible photo. What is she? Quirky lady in love with everything cute and shiny. Why did they have people in the break? Like cages, what did they do? Weird. Maybe I should have come here in the previous instance and then they would have told me something about it, I don't know. Let's go to level 4. Captain's quarters. It's like there's a lot of things hidden that you discover if you poke your nose instead of going to the main stuff. I'm sure you're here to see the captain. Just go on through whatever you need to talk to her. If she's too busy, she'll let you know by knocking her door. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Oh, are those the previous captains or something? Can I scan? Wait. Captain Talia, you wanted to talk to me? Yes, Chief Staff. Thank you for coming so quickly, especially on arrival day. Unfortunately, some matters cannot wait. During a routine inspection of the inner hull B, Enforcer Bodo caught Janitor Rose removing plating from the wall. Ah, that's why they are in break. She was in the process of retrieving a piece of paper hidden inside a secret compartment. Piece of paper? We secured it. Please have a look for yourself on the table over there. Tali wants you to read the letter on the table. Now that it's relevant to the investigation, you can have a closer look. You investigate the letter, give it a read in your PDA, then shoot it out. Talk about it. No, nothing. Suspicious letter. Let us read the suspicious letter. Message written on a paper that janitor retrieved behind the hall. Notes. Hello again. Thank you for your message. We have great sympathy for your struggle. You are not alone in thinking that more democracy is needed on the Zephyr. Oh, well, really? And our cause grows stronger every day. Come to the arrival day installation in the Art Museum tonight. Talk to one of the job representatives and mention the word freedom. The symbol on this letter will be on their uniform. This 3 lines. Not necessarily in this color. Another hint can be found inside this very compartment. This you should have all the information you need. People, you are flying for like 100 years, or I don't know, 50 or whatever, how much any years to another planet, and you wanna, start a revolution? Jesus, you need a strict thing in order to survive. Get there. What? Fighting. What'd you think of this? I was hoping to get an assessment from my chief of security. Well, sounds troubling. The wording is a little opaque, but unless it's some sort of a game, it seems like someone is trying to put together a dissident movement of the ship. The fact that the letter was hidden inside a wall doesn't exactly make it less suspicious. I agree. What's more, it reads like this is not the first letter in this communication. Do you think that whoever wrote this has something to do with... Let's not jump to conclusions, but we need to find out what's behind this. Who is behind this, and... or what's, yeah. As soon as possible. Division among the population could jeopardize the mission, especially if it goes unaddressed for too long. Now, the letter contains instructions on making contact with another person at the arrival day festivities. We will keep a close eye on the event later tonight. Till then, we have some time to figure out what we're dealing with. I need you to look into 2 things. I will open a separate case about each of them. Your first assignment, find out the intended recipient of this letter. We already have a prime suspect here, Janitor Rose, who was caught retrieving it from its hiding spot. However, when Enforcer Bodo was leading Rose away, she ran into someone else who was not supposed to be down there. Who? Technician Lewis. His presence in Inner Hall seems suspicious. We can't rule out the possibility that he was there to retrieve the letter and Janitor Rose just happened upon it. Yeah, I believe that is actually what happened. You know, I don't usually intrude into your personal life, but have to ask. Will you be able to remain impartial investigating? Yes, of course. Good. You might also want to have a look around Rose's and Lewis's bunks. Do you have permission to go in there? They're both suspected of a degree 6 violation. The Codex explicitly allows bunk searchings in this case. Right, of course. Your second assignment might be trickier. Get on the trail of the sender. The only lead we have here is the note that was written on a piece of paper. Makes sense, since its communication via PDA network is monitored. However, paper is not distributed for private use. Hence, it must have been stolen from a public space. Interesting. I mean, it's a limited resource. As far as I know, there aren't many places on the ship where you can get the archives on it, although there should be in the public area. Ask Sergeant Aldrich about potential sources of paper. He knows the daily goings-on better than anyone in the crew. Don't tell him why. Suggest you and I keep the contents of this letter to ourselves, till we know what we are dealing with. Schedule that? Yes. Once you've submitted your results in both cases, come talk to me. Yes, Captain. It's interesting. It's all very hush 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 hush. And I guess, yeah, she's the second captain. First guy died of old age. His mother. So yeah, please assign the person with who is the letter addressed. Yeah, her mom. Where was the paper taken from? This is that. So these are the 2 cases, and this is just channel Western. Source of paper. Nothing else new here? Talking about some of these are highlighted. Maybe it's just a bug. Captain. So yeah. One more thing. I know how hard it is to lose someone you love, but you shouldn't think about you're letting your father down if you stop torturing yourself. Fine. Our mission needs a strong, reliable chief of security, especially now that this letter has surfaced. Can I count on you being that for us? Of course. I'm aware that none of this is easy. I'm very young, but I need you to know that you will try. Understood, Captain. I will. Good. We'll talk later. Dismissed. Happy arrival day. Happy arrival day, Captain.
Talia rarely let the mask slip, but I'd been seeing it more and more lately. She'd gotten visibly angry the other day, which I'd never seen before. She wasn't taking Dad's death lightly and probably felt increasingly isolated. Or maybe I was just projecting.
Projecting. I like if we can show the letter to everybody and will that fuck up the story or something. To trigger some stuff. Yeah, I think it's letting me go into different areas now. New areas, yay! They're out there now, accessible to you, and their locations are revealed on the map. I can fast travel everywhere. Shape segments into multiple main areas, 3 of which are accessible now. Each main area contains a train station. In order to immediately fast travel to locations, locally select on the map and press F and it will take you to the closest available train station. Ah! So I can't really just teleport right there, I get teleported to the train station. Then can't go there, biological. But I can start going, I guess, to the public area. Not all of it. Then to the residential area. Probably just explore each and every one so I know, like, where I can go. There's not too many areas, I guess, but sort of. Ah, this is from the captain's area going to the inner hall. Public. It isn't. Well, since we are about an hour, music is nice. It's good. It's backgroundy. It's not that tormenting on the player. The design is weird because they decided to go with this 2.5D pixel art. Like if it's 2.5D but it's normal art, maybe that would have been like a little bit better. But this is really screwing up. The perception and the looks and everything, because persons are pretty lightly pixel arted, but the background is very 3D, still low polygon and all that, low object detail, but it's not turning the game bad, it's just weirding me out. And if you either stick even in point-and-click games or like adventure games like this, which is not very much point-and-click, this is more made for like a controller because you're going left and right and doing all that and clicking on. Yeah, this is definitely a controller game. Not that many point-and-clicks are, but it's kind of weird to make it. This is definitely because you have no selection of things, like you can go all over the screen with the mouse, clicking everything. You can even see it here. So that's why it's all designed like that. Like the design is for that. But I wish they either stuck to pixel art completely and then just kind of gave it a little bit of a depth, or went full regularly kind of like animated, or made the pixel art in the background a bit more brighter, or a bit more not this, the ship and the planets are very detailed, but it's weird when you do pixel art. Sometimes it works perfectly, meshes well with the background and character and everything, and sometimes it doesn't. This feels like the artist for the background didn't really consult with the artist with the characters and all that. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass. But that's the only what I can say, fault. Yeah, there's no voice acting, but for an indie game, it's absolutely expected. I don't complain about it. Music is decent enough. The story is okay, typical kind of mystery on a ship. Kind of dumb that they are making a rebellion when they actually want to try and go to another planet, unless something else is, on the way and something else is happening with, the people and where the ship is going, which could be it. But yeah, this is I would say this is like a fine adventure game, and I would enjoy playing it and figuring out the mystery. There are some nice hints at the beginning, and stuff can be happening, and there is stuff you can see and enjoy. So if you are an adventure game fan, give it a go. It's a nice indie game, and maybe if they go, if this goes well enough, it could be a game that they might make more. Lacuna was one, this is the second, and who knows what's next. Let me just go through this. Come on, you're telling me the whole lore and the mission and the story where I just don't want to listen. I want a happy arrival, whatever. I don't know why they're celebrating arrival when they're not arriving. They're still traveling, I guess, a lot. There's a fast travel option within trigger. Not institutes. Something else. They didn't trigger. And this is another. Oh, this is residential. Oh, wow. Oh, there's buildings everywhere. It's very dark. That might be actually the only reason. It's too dark. God damn it. Give me some light. Give me some colors. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking around. This was first hour of Distant Horizons. If you want to check out this madness live, you can watch me on Twitch at By Pen and Paper, or check out all of the other first hours on YouTube, again at By Pen and Paper. Till next time, as always, there is Patreon for support. Do the like, subscribe, comment, dance, and as always, remember, it's the stories that we play. See ya.